Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Online Biology Tutorials. In this live of today, we will be studying mitosis and meiosis, which is an important phenomenon to be understood in case you are studying any of the chapters of biology of school level, right? So before we start with what is mitosis and meiosis, you should know the concept of chromosomes in our body. So chromosomes are seen only at the time of cell division. What are chromosomes? These are the genetic material, right? These are the genetic material that contain DNA. How are they being formed? Chromosomes are formed due to the condensation of chromatin. All these terms are in syllabus of class ninth, but it will be helpful to class 10th also. Okay, so whenever the cell is not dividing or non-dividing, at that point of time, what are you going to observe in a cell? Chromatin. Okay, so when the cell is non-dividing, what will be seeing? Chromatin. When the cell has to divide, what will be seen? Chromosomes. So how is chromatin change to chromosomes? Answer is condensation, right? So chromosomes, how do they look? They look like this, and they are formed by the aggregation or collection of the chromatin. So one chromosome generally looks like this. We are not going to discuss the morphology or the general look of the chromosome. Here we will be discussing how many cells are there in the human body normally, right? So there are 46 chromosomes in each cell of the human body. Of course, 46 chromosomes will not be there in the sperms in human male and ovum in human females. We are talking in general, right? So 46 chromosomes can also be known as 23 pairs. Now, if I divide these chromosomes into two parts, so there are two types of chromosomes. One are known as autosomes and another are known as sex chromosomes, which are also known as allosomes, right? So these are the two types of chromosomes. You should also remember their number. We have 44 chromosomes as the autosomes, and we have two chromosomes as the sex chromosome. In case you want to write in pair, then we can also write 22 pairs as autosomes and one pair as sex chromosome. So what are autosomes? These are those chromosomes which will not be helping in the sex determination. Means they will not be contributing in the development of sex of a baby. But sex chromosomes are the one which will be defining the sex of the baby, right? So in case I talk about sex chromosomes, we know that if the human beings are normal, then a human is either male or female. In case we are talking about female, the sex chromosomes are XX, and in case of male, it is going to be XY. Remember, both the chromosomes, sex chromosomes, are similar in female. That is why we can also use the word homomorphic for the human females in context to the sex chromosome. Homo means same. Morphic means morphology or the general look. But if you look at the sex chromosomes in the case of male are dissimilar. Generally, X is taller and Y is smaller. So because they are dissimilar in look, that is why the human males are heteromorphic. Hetero means dissimilar and morphic means morphology. Same, right? So morphic here also will mean the morphology or the general look. So we have understood there are two types of chromosomes in each cell of the human body. It could be autosome, or they could be sex chromosomes. General, together if they are there, we will be using the word chromosomes, but first 22 pairs, first 44 chromosomes are autosomes, and the last pair is the sex chromosome. So in human female, the sex chromosome would be XX in each cell of the body, and in male body 44 chromosomes will be there, but sex chromosome would be XY, because males are having dissimilar type of chromosomes, sex chromosomes. That is why males are heteromorphic. Females have same type of chromosome. That is why females are homomorphic. So now we are ready to understand the basic differences between mitosis and meiosis. So we will be going one by one. Mitosis, it's an example of a cell division, okay? Similarly, meiosis is also a type of cell division. So first thing should be clear to you, what is mitosis? It is a type of cell division. So what would be seen in this? Obviously, chromosomes will be seen. How are chromosomes formed? By the aggregation of the chromatin. Right? This I've already talked about. In case you have joined a bit later, you can play from the beginning once this live gets over. So we have two types of cells in the body. One are somatic cells. Somatic cells are non-reproductive cells. These are the cells that will not participate in the process of sexual reproduction. So mitosis, where does it occur? It occurs in the somatic cells of the body. Another important thing, this is one thing that we have written for the mitosis. Now, second thing, that any cell that has to undergo mitosis will be known as a parent cell. So, a parent cell, if it is dividing by mitosis, how many cells it is going to form? It will be forming two cells. So, from one parent cell, how many cells will be formed? Two cells will be formed, one this one and one this one. Now, if suppose we have started with a parent cell with 46 chromosomes in it. So the new cells, both these cells, what are they going to be named as? Daughter cells. And the chromosome number in each daughter cell will stay same as that of the parent cell. So if parent cell has got 46 chromosomes, the daughter cells will also be having 46 chromosomes. So important thing to write down is chromosome number stays same in in the daughter cells. So in case we would have started with chromosome number 20 in parent cell, then daughter cells would have also received 20 chromosomes each. This is the second thing, okay? So third thing, one parent cell divides to form two daughter cells. So this is the third thing that we have written in the case of mitosis. Now let's write the last point for the mitosis. No recombination takes place. No recombination takes place in the case of mitosis, because we are studying mitosis right now. What is recombination? Recombination is a process in which chromosome may break down and may join with another. So there is no such phenomenon present in the mitosis. So we are done with four differences of mitosis. One, it occurs in the somatic cells or the non-reproductive cells of the body. Always remember, germinal cells are going to be the one that will be helping in the reproduction. Somatic cells will be helping in the general functions like growth. So growth is happening in the body. Your injuries are getting healed because of the mitosis. If you get hurt and your skin is injured, after some time you might have observed that new skin comes. Why? Because it gets healed by the process of mitosis. New cells are being formed, right? So mitosis occurs in the somatic cells. One parent cell divides to form two, and the chromosome number stays same in the daughter cells as that of the parent. So here I have taken the example of human being. That is why I have taken 46 chromosomes. If we would have taken another example for another organism, then this chromosome number can vary. And last point that I have written for this mitosis process, no recombination takes place. Now, let's start simultaneously for the meiosis. So here I am writing meiosis for you. So meiosis is also an example of a cell division. So in case a question comes on differentiation, please do not write the similarity. This is just a point for your understanding that meiosis is a type of cell division. Remember, we have written first that it occurs in the somatic cell. So here we are going to write that it occurs in the germinal cells, right? Germinal cells are the one that will be helping in the reproduction. So the cells that will be helping in the reproduction, they will undergo meiosis, right? Now, second thing, we have drawn that from one, see here, we have drawn in mitosis that one parent cell divides to form two daughter cells. Here, the illustration, before drawing the illustration, let me make you clear that if we are talking about one meiosis is sum total of meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So until both these processes are not being done, meiosis will not get over. So let's begin. Suppose this is the parent cell, this dark structure is the nucleus, and suppose this cell is also having 46 chromosomes. So C means chromosomes. Now, first, what will happen? Meiosis 1 will happen, and with the help of this, how many cells are going to be formed? 2. 23 chromosomes each. So chromosome number, you can notice that it has halved, right? Because both the cells are having half the number of chromosome as that of the parent cell. But still process is not over because we are left with meiosis 2. So after meiosis 1, we will do meiosis. After meiosis 1, we will be doing meiosis 2 in both of these cells. So both of these will be going meo 2. And meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis. So with one cell, how many cells will be formed? 2. So this 223C has formed two cells. Now, as I said, it is similar to mitosis, thus the chromosome number will stay same. So this cell will form two cells and the chromosome number will stay same. Similarly, this cell will also undergo meiosis too. And how many cells will be formed? Yes, you are correct. 23 chromosomes each. So 23 chromosomes will be there in this, 23 chromosomes will be there in this, and here the daughter cells are being known as gametes. Very important. So in meiosis, if you see, I'm just changing the color so that you can understand. See, we have started with a parent cell with 46 chromosomes. And what we have found in the end, four cells are being formed. And if you check the chromosome number, it has halved. It has reduced. So meiosis reduces the chromosome number. So this is the difference in the illustration of meiosis and mitosis. So now I have zoomed out the screen so that you can see all together. Now see, we are done with this illustration for meiosis. So what we have to write here, one parent cell divides by meiosis to form four daughter cells, and these daughter cells are also known as gametes. Okay, these daughter cells are also known as gametes. Now the last point, see, I have written here no recombination takes place, so here the point is going to be recombination takes place. Recombination, what is it? Re means again, and combination means joining. So obviously something is going to break up and then only it is going to be joined, right? So what would be breaking down? A chromosome arm. See, this is how we can draw the chromosome. And these structures which I am coloring right now, these are the arms which are known as chromatid. So in case chromatids are breaking and then joining together, then it is known as recombination. In case you will be picking up bio in class 11th, then a detailed explanation for recombination is there. So quickly, let's summarize what we have studied till now. I started from here. I gave you the idea about chromosomes. So, chromosomes are generally seen during the cell division. I hope my screen is clear to you. Chromosomes are seen during the cell division, right? Chromosomes are the structures which are formed by the condensation of chromatin. So, in a non dividing cell, what can we see? Chromatin. What can we see in a dividing cell? Chromosomes, right? How many chromosomes are there in each cell of the body? 46 chromosomes, but they will not be there in sperms and ovum. Generally speaking, all the non-reproductive cells will be having 46 chromosomes, which are also known as 23 pairs. Chromosomes of human body are divided into two parts, autosomes or allosomes. Allosomes are also known as sex chromosomes. Autosomes are 44 in number, sex chromosomes are 2 in number. If we are speaking in pair, autosomes are 22 pairs, sex chromosome is 1 pair. Female, they have XX as the sex chromosome, males have XY. So in females, both the chromosomes are same. That is why we use the word homomorphic. But in male, the sex chromosomes are dissimilar. That is why I have used the word heteromorphic and written here dissimilar. So mitosis, it occurs in the somatic or non-reproductive cells. See the illustration, from one cell, two daughter cells are being formed and the chromosome number is same in the daughter cell. So here we started with 46. In the daughter cells, we have 46. So from one parent cell, how many daughter cells are being formed? Two. And what is not being noticed in mitosis? Recombination is not there. So whatever you are speaking here, you have to speak about the contrasting thing in meiosis. So if you are writing here somatic cell, it occurs in the somatic cell. So here you need to tell the cell in which meiosis occurs. So meiosis occurs in the germinal cells or the reproductive cells. One meiosis is sum total of meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So if this is the cell, it will undergo meiosis 1. Two cells will be formed, 23 chromosomes each. So here the chromosome numbers are being halved from that of the parent cell. Now meiosis 2 has to happen and then only meiosis will get over. So this 23C will be dividing to form two cells of 23 chromosomes each. Similarly, this one will also divide. So from one parent cell with 46 chromosomes number, at the end of meiosis, we'll be getting four cells, and these four cells are known as gametes with half the chromosome number. So here, as in the mitosis, we have written third point as one parent cell divides to form two daughter cells. So here I have written one parent cell divides by meiosis to form four daughter cells or gametes. Recombination takes place in the meiosis. Here I have shown you an illustration where I wanted to show you the chromatid. So these are the arms of the chromosomes. Before I end this live, let me make you understand one common thing. So what do you mean by diploid and haploid? This is very important thing, and you should know when you are in ninth, 10th or 11th and 12th, that what do you mean by diploid and haploid. Normally we represent diploid with 2n, haploid with n. Now let's understand what is the meaning of diploid. As I said, human beings, each cell has 46 chromosomes, or how many pairs? 23 pairs. So if the chromosomes are arranged in pairs, see, this is one pair, this is another pair. I am using different colors so that you can understand that ma'am is trying to show different types of chromosomes. So here, notice that they are in pairs, right? And both the chromosomes of the pair are similar to each other. So here I have shown you how many pairs? 5 pairs. And this one is similar to this one. This green one is similar to the other green one. This purple one is similar to the other purple, right? So the chromosomes in a pair are known as homologous chromosomes. So if the chromosomes are existing in pairs, they are known as diploid. 2n means in pair. Now let's understand what do you mean by haploid. Now suppose taking the context of the same, I have shown the above 5 pairs which are homologous chromosomes. So if we have only one chromosome as blue and one chromosome as green, one chromosome as purple, and one chromosome as red, and one chromosome as black. So see, the chromosomes are not in pairs. One type of chromosome is only present once. This condition is known as haploid. So always notice sperms and ovum. Sperms in human male, ovum in human female are the example of gametes. Gametes are haploid because they contain half the chromosomes. And the cells, daughter cells, which are formed by the process of mitosis, they are always diploid, always contain the chromosome numbers in pairs. So mitosis occurs in the somatic cells. It helps in the growth and repair. Meiosis helps in forming the gametes as sperms and ovum, and they basically participate in the sexual reproduction. So this was all for today. I hope you have liked it. In case you have joined it a little later, you can replay the video and do not forget to hit the like button if it was helpful to you. Stay connected for more videos. Thank you.